Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms, and today I'd like to introduce you to my new tractor. This is a 2012 Kubota BX25 with the loader and backhoe attachments on there. Let me get a little closer. Yeah, this was something that I worried over and painstakingly thought about and planned on, but I finally did it. It's got about 380 hours on it right now, and those numbers are climbing rapidly because I've already been doing a couple projects with it since the weather finally broke. But here it is. I'll just do a walk around. Obviously the loader is extremely helpful. You know, compared to the tractor scoop that I've been using for all these years, the load capacity has got to be 4 or 5 times as much. Not to say that the tractor scoop wasn't useful, but I had to dig a foundation out. That's been my first project with this thing, and that's just something that the old tractor scoop couldn't have done. But it's got the ag tires on it. It is 4-wheel drive. I did add, let me see if I can get down in here and see it. You can see the wiring hanging off there, and there's a front 2-inch hitch. That's for the snowplow attachment that I have for my truck. I have a front hitch on my truck, and that way I can use the snowplow on this as well. So I don't have to buy a specifically new hitch. Got wheel weights. Good news about a Kubota BX is it takes the same weights as a Craftsman garden tractor, Husqvarna garden tractor. So those just bolted right on. That was nice. Saved a few bucks there. And this is where the money's at. There's a lot of money. You can pick up a BX18 or whatever, BX23 that doesn't have a backhoe attachment and probably save a few grand, but I needed the backhoe attachment. And as you can see by the mud on it, I've been using it. That thing, I'm a little rusty. I used to work in construction when I was just out of the Army, but that was, 26 years ago, 27 years ago, so long time now. I'm a little rusty on it. But I'm getting better. The loader's no problem. Loaders are very intuitive, and really backhoes are intuitive too. Just a little more controls, a little more thought going into it. I'll get it back though. It's got this bar system here. That's called a rope system. So if you were to tip over and go off a cliff, which is always a possibility here in the mountains, supposedly you have a better survivability rate than if you got crushed to death underneath the weight of the tractor. Size-wise, it's kind of hard to tell. I'll make another video with it next to the Craftsman tractor, but it's not all that much bigger size-wise than the Craftsman tractor. It's just, the loader hangs out a lot farther in the front, and the backhoe obviously hangs out a lot farther in the rear. If you take those accessories off, you're only looking at a few inches larger in all directions. But it does have a diesel engine, 23 horsepower, and that puts out a lot of torque, so you can definitely feel the difference when you're driving it. It's hydrostatic. One thing I definitely like about it, compared to the old garden tractors I've been using for the last 20 years, is that it has power steering. Now, I know there are a couple models of garden tractors out there that have power steering, but I've never had the pleasure of owning one, and this does, and it's just great. I love it. So I don't have the mid-mount mower or a pull-behind mower for it, so for now, you gotta hang on to the garden tractor and still be doing stuff with it, which is cool. Still got a couple videos left to make this spring. We're going to be turning the garden here very shortly, so we'll need that. Now, I do have something else that I purchased. If you take off the backhoe attachment here, and this is for anyone thinking about upgrading from a garden tractor to a, this is called a SCUT, S-C-U-T, subcompact utility tractor. So if you wanted to get one of these, all you would do is back here, when you drop this off, there is the attachments for a 3-point hitch, which is what most garden tractors, most tractors take, a 3-point hitch. There's different categories. This is a low. I think it's category 0 or category 1. But anyway, you take your 3-point hitch, and there is an adapter to make it work with sleeve hitch implements. So everything that I've got, all that stuff that I have videos on as far as disc harrow and backblading and all that stuff, it's all still going to be usable with this tractor. And again, I've got nothing but love for garden tractors. It was just time to do a little upgrading here at the farm and move on to the next level. I've added an extension onto the garage. I'm digging out a foundation to add another barn on the property. And those things, they can be done by hand, but I'm not getting any younger. This stuff kind of hurts. So it was time to upgrade. I guess that's it. I'll just do another quick walk around here. There'll obviously be some videos of this thing in action. I'm working on one right now because I've been working on that foundation. But if you have any questions about this Kubota, it's a Kubota BX25. I'll try to answer them. I did a lot of research over the winter as far as what model to buy. Looked at John Deere, looked at Toyota, whatever it is, Kubota, and Mahindra. And I decided to go with mainly for the resale value when I'm done with this at some point in my life. The Kubota seem to have a real good price point, and they hold their value extremely well, especially these BX25s or any of the models that have that backhoe attachment. I'm Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. Spring, May 1st. A little late this year, but it's here. And so is the outdoor work. So stay tuned. I've been filming some videos related to outdoor equipment and outdoor demonstrational videos. So those will be coming as well. And if you're into Kubotas, well, welcome me to the club, because there'll be some videos on this as well. That's it. Take care.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint